Ben's wishes. Once upon a time, there was a girl who had an uncle that wrote stories for children. Her uncle didn't visit her that often because he lived in Africa, but when he did visit her, he usually told her one of his stories. Her favorite story was Ben's wishes. Her uncle told it to her one really cold day. She was about 10. A boy called Ben had two older brothers. The two older brothers often felt hungry and often got angry because they were so poor. Every morning, the two older brothers told Ben to go and work in the fields, but Ben always answered the same way, that he wanted to go to school and learn all about the world. Ben's kind brothers didn't allow him to go to school and told him that he was not clever enough to go there. One really cold day, Ben was working in the fields when he found an old silver cup. He wiped it and then put it slowly on the ground. He felt so lucky that he had 5 little olives to eat, but he really wanted a warm drink. Suddenly, the silver cup was full of hot chocolate. He drank it all but still felt cold. He felt lucky that he had a jacket, but it had hundreds of holes in it. So he wished for a new coat. Suddenly, a coat made of wool appeared from somewhere in the sky. He tried it on. It was soft and warm. Then he opened a little book that belonged to one of his brothers. He was so lucky to have one book, but he wanted 100 books so he can learn all about the world. Suddenly, 100 books appeared from the sky. Ben was so pleased. He put the silver cup in his pocket, then carried the books home. He sat by the fire and read them. When the two older brothers came home, Ben was still reading. They were very angry. They asked where is their dinner, and the Ben told them about the silver cup and how it can understand about wishes. Ben told his brothers about the coat, the books, and the hot chocolate. The one of the brothers was so surprised, so he picked the silver cup up and asked for the dinner. Suddenly, the two bowls were full of delicious vegetable soup. The older brother got the silver cup and asked it for a room full of money. Suddenly, the room was full of money. Then the other brother got the cup and asked it for more money than his brothers and a room full of candy. Suddenly, the room was full of money and candy. Then the two brothers began to fight uh, because they couldn't decide which one will keep it. They broke it by accident, and everything that they wished for disappeared. The girl was very sad when she heard this part, but then her uncle told her that all the stories for from Ben's head didn't disappear, and when Ben was a man, he traveled around the world and told kids his stories. The girl thought her uncle was Ben.